Better shut up. Gilbert Arenas destroys Sheryl Swoopes for her lying about Caitlin Clark. The WNBA has seen its fair share of controversies, but the recent exchange involving Sheryl Swoopes and Gilbert Arenas surrounding Caitlin Clark has turned heads and ignited discussions across the basketball community. Swoopes, a legendary figure in women's basketball, found herself in the crosshairs after Arenas called out her comments about Clark, whose stellar performances have captivated fans and critics alike. Caitlin Clark has emerged as a superhero on the court, drawing comparisons to greats like Kobe Bryant and LeBron James. Yet, the discussion around her has not been without its detractors. During a recent episode of Gil's Arena, the host criticized those who diminish Clark's accomplishments, asserting that the negativity stems from jealousy and bias. Swoopes, as a co-host of the show, was expected to support her fellow player, but her silence during a key moment raised eyebrows. The tension escalated as Arenas, known for his blunt honesty, pointed out that Swoopes had failed to mention Clark during a segment discussing standout players like Napheesa Collier. This moment of silence was perceived as a slight, prompting viewers to question Swoopes' commitment to celebrating Clark's achievements. Critics argued that if it were any other player, the reaction would have been vastly different, highlighting a double standard at play. Arenas didn't hold back, emphasizing that Swoopes' hesitance to openly praise Clark reflected a troubling trend among commentators who are often quick to critique rather than celebrate. The discussion became heated, with co-hosts chiming in, some even poking fun at Swoopes' silent treatment of Clark. This mockery only intensified the fallout, creating an atmosphere where Swoopes felt cornered. Fans and commentators noted that Swoopes' history of controversial remarks surrounding women's basketball added fuel to the fire. The perception that she might harbor biases against certain players has led to a narrative that she is not fully supportive of the WNBA's rising stars, particularly Clark. This narrative has put her on the defensive, as public opinion began to sway against her. Josiah, another prominent voice on the show, also weighed in on the matter, expressing his disappointment at Swoopes' silence. He argued that 50 seconds of quiet during a discussion about a player as talented as Clark is not just a lapse. It's a missed opportunity to uplift a young athlete making waves in the league. This sentiment resonated with many who believe that acknowledging greatness should be a priority, especially in a league striving for visibility and respect. As the conversation unfolded, it became clear that the dynamics of discussion in sports media require a delicate balance. Swoopes' position as both a co-host and a former player placed her in a challenging spot. While she may have intended to remain neutral, the backlash reveals the expectations placed on sports figures to actively support their peers. The laughs and jabs directed at Swoopes during the broadcast further highlighted the inherent tension in sports commentary. It was a reminder that while humor can lighten discussions, it can also expose deeper rifts within the community. The fallout from this incident serves as a cautionary tale for all commentators, particularly those in positions of influence. Despite the drama, Clark has remained focused on her game, continuing to excel despite the noise surrounding her. Her ability to rise above criticism speaks volumes about her character and professionalism. As the WNBA continues to grow, it is essential for commentators to foster a culture of support rather than division. In conclusion, the exchange between Sheryl Swoopes and Gilbert Arenas over Caitlin Clark underscores the complexities of sports commentary and the responsibilities that come with it. As fans and players alike navigate these discussions, the hope is for a more supportive and inclusive environment where all athletes can thrive.